Hi, everyone. Hello and welcome. Just going to wait for a few minutes for others to join us, and we shall get started. Hello, everybody. Please like and share as you come in. Hello, Abby, my beautiful baby sis. How are you? Are you back home from work or are you working from home today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Right, I think there's 4 of you watching now. Please like and share as you come in, and we really appreciate that. Hello, that I see somebody here. Hey, please, people should welcome my big sister, my Odogu big auntie. The name is on the screen. Please, somebody should help me welcome her. First time on my channel. You're welcome, sis. It's good to have you here. You're welcome, a big sis. In case you guys are wondering who she is, if you watch Wemi's Space, we both went to go watch Everybody Loves Jennifer together at the cinema. So yeah, that's one of my lovely, one of the sisters I also heart. She's laughing. I know I can carry my job to her. So Abby said she was working from, oh, you're working from home today. All right, okay, great. Lucky you. So let's get started. A quick introduction. Hello, everybody. My name is Wemimo, and I'm also known as Start Mama 5 and also known as TMO5 Kanduko because, hey, Zeno Heta, wala. Right, Zeno and Abby. I can't separate fight today. So you're especially welcome, Zeno. Your party is here. I'm going to finish my intro. So welcome, everybody. My name is Wemi Mo, also known as Start Mama 5 and also known as TMO5 Kanduko. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. So guys, this is going to be a very quick live stream. I've got migraine. I don't know why, maybe because I've been off for 3 days and I'm back to work tomorrow. So I'm a bit... So, right, let's get into this topic. We saw the news of the EFCC, one of the EFCC officers that was unalived. And I would just want to, pass my condolences to the family of the person. I think his name is Aminu Sahabi Salisu. Abi Ejino said, I'm always here, just don't comment when I'm late. You don't want to pay fine. Yeah, Abi, I'll try and stay hydrated. I've got my bottle of water. I just don't drink water often, but yeah, I will drink my water. So condolences to the family of the officer, Officer Salisu, who was allegedly shot at during their raid and at a certain building where EFCC said they went there to go arrest or raid some people who were involved in internet fraud and all of these shenanigans. I'm sure you guys are let me see if I can find the post actually. So we have a detailed news. So and with that being said, Abby said, not me advising a nurse. Don't worry, you are forgiven, Abby. You can advise a nurse because nurse don't drink water still, even though we should be drinking. We don't drink water as often. So just as I was reading the post came up obviously about the raid that they went to carry out, and along the line, hello Cindy Manuel, welcome. Please, hello, welcome everybody. I'm not ignoring you. Please say hello to one another in the comment section. Let's get this story out. So apparently EFCC officials went to raid. Let me find the story so I can read it to you guys, because I like reading the story first, and then we will now get to the matter, to the cocoa of the thingy. So I'm sure I sent it to my email earlier on. Okay, so according to the news, that they went to go to a certain place. I think it happened in Anambra or something. In Anambra, they went to go raid a particular building, and this building has multiple flats in it. And obviously, while they were there, one of the tenants or one of the occupiers of the flats was able to see, obviously, that people were at the door. We were EFCC from the CCTV camera, whatever, from his building. So we saw them, and obviously, man, of him seeing the people that came, there was no way it will have identified if they were EFCC or not. So apparently, they came, and according to the EFCC, that they politely asked the gentleman to open his doors and stuff like that. And you all know, guys, we're going to get to EFCC politely. They politely asked the man to open his door, and he was not doing so. So they started, pow. In the event of pow, the tenant, who is known as Ikechuku, started, throwing back with them. I'm saying because of YouTube policy. He started doing the same thing with them. And in the process of that doing I think 2 people were shot. One is still in hospital, and Salisu was the one who died. And it's been alleged that Salisu was in fact in the process of getting married, like he's due to get married in a few weeks. Hence why I say my condolences to him and to his family, and I hope God gives them the fortitude to bear the loss. And with that being said, it's been alleged that this guy, Ikochukwu, who shot at the EFCC, that it was a pastor, but the medical, whatever they call them in Nigeria, they've come out to say that he is not a doctor. So I'm trying to find that post. I'm sure I posted it somewhere. I mean, I saved it somewhere, but it's been alleged that the guy is not, the guy who shot at the EFCC is not a doctor. But what I'm trying to get at here is this. It's only in Nigeria. I'm not condoning what happened, okay? Even before we even get there, let's read a post by the chairman of the EFCC, because as I believe that's at last year, that EFCC chairman said they were going to stop the night raids. So this post was written by Punch newspaper, and it was dated 1st of November 2023. And it's read, I'm going to read it. The chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Ola Olukoyede, has ordered that sting operations at night be stopped in all the commission's commands. Olukoyede gave the directive in Abuja on Wednesday in reaction to the arrest of 69 suspected internet fraudsters in Ile-Ife, Osun State, by operatives of the Ibadan Zonal Command of the EFCC. So the spokesperson for the anti-graft agency, Dele Oyewole, made the development known in a statement obtained by their correspondents. Yes, Abby, I can't believe, like, we turned over 13,000 in 2 days. Like road to 20K this year by God's grace. I think I saw 13K earlier on because I was out and about with it, trying to solve my car keys. But then I saw the post, I'm like, let's come do that. We announced 13K later. So based on this report, the EFCC already banned night raids. So I don't know why these raids went on. I don't know why they decided to go carry out a raid at night. And guys, I understand that the way things are in Nigeria, you can't even really trust the authorities anymore. And from what I'm going to say today, I'm not justifying the actions of the guy who shot at the EFCC officials. Okay, I'm not justifying him, justifying what he did. And if the weapon he used was registered, if it was licensed to carry it, in a way, it might have a way in courts. But let's just go back to being in diaspora. When they are arresting maybe internet fraudsters, how are investigations being carried out? How are investigations being carried out? Yes, officials in the UK carry out, night raids. But the only time I've read of officers in the UK, I'm specifically saying UK because I live in the UK. The only times I've seen officers do night raids or early morning raids are immigration officers. Immigration officers are the ones that I've seen with my eyes that carry out early morning raids and maybe late night raids. I've never seen, when they do DRUG rates, they do it at all times of the day. But then when it comes to obviously investigating financial, their financial commissions, they're investigating people who are into frauds. You would imagine that they would trace the money. Welcome everybody. I'm not ignoring you guys. I just want to get this story out and then we can start reading comments. You would imagine that because they are a commission that traced money, they are commission that trace financial frauds or whatever. You would imagine that they really shouldn't be going to people's houses. Exactly, Abby. They really shouldn't be going to people's houses at the middle of the night. I would imagine that because they are investigating money, like money, financial crimes and whatever, you would imagine that they would trace the paper, they will trace the money, they will keep their eyes out. How is the transaction being done? Where is the money being moved to? Is that not what they say, that if you want to find out if somebody is committing financial crime, you trace the money? But it seems our own EFCC people, they are not tracing the paper, they are not tracing money. They might, I mean, we've seen cases of young boys who have come out to say, just because they see you park luxurious cars in front of your compound, or just because they see you park lots of cars in front of your premises, they will just target your house. They will just target your house. So now, why am I here? There are so many people who have a lot to say about what happened. In fact, some Nigerians are actually jubilating. And I don't think it's something Nigerians should jubilate about, because this is somebody's life that has been taken. Let me read comment from the bottom. Abby said, I can't lie. I feel like they don't usually have a court order for that. Exactly. I was actually going to touch on that as well. They don't actually have a court order for the arrest. That's why they raid like armed robbers. I was going to touch on that. So there's lots of posts here. So a lawyer here said, as an officer attached, so this is the picture of one of the guy that was unalived. And in the picture, he has a Mercedes-Benz car keys attached to his trouser. And this lawyer said, as an officer attached to EFCC, how much does he earn monthly to be able to hang that Benz key on his waist? We need to ask this question, because if the tables are turned and roles reversed, they do the same to us as ordinary citizens. They even tag us Yahoo boys because we own laptops. Nigerians are rejoicing over the unalive of this officer, and I don't think it's something we should be rejoicing over. Okay. Abby said the EFCC official is not fair. He's a human being and has a family. However, these are the repercussions of bad governance. Exactly. Zero said, I think they do it to get money, not an actual suspension or proof. Yeah. So, just as we're saying, this officer is saying that he was once attached to the EFCC, that this guy, for him to hang a Mercedes-Benz key, how much does he get paid for him to be driving a Mercedes-Benz car? So, okay, I think I found a story on Insta blog about what happened, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, Salisu was due to marry after the fasting, but then that happened. And then people have been saying, like, Nigerians are rejoicing. People are rejoicing about this. And then there's a certain doctor I follow on X, is called our Fab Online Doc. This man said, when the EFCC wanted to investigate Yahaya Bello, we all know how much they said Yahaya Bello stole. We all know how much they alleged. Let me put allegedly, because I'm not ready for a court case. I don't have money for court case. We all knew how much it was. I mean, I'm sure I've got that video on my channel. How much we were told that Yahaya Bello allegedly embezzled. Did they go and ransack Yahaya Bello's house? Did they go to break down Yahaya Bello's door? Did they go to rough handle Yahaya Bello? Did they do what they did to these people that they said they were going to go and investigate? At least there was clear evidence of what allegedly Yahaya Bello stole. They did not go to Yahaya's house to go and, bulldoze him with pow, 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 pow. But an ordinary lower class citizen in Nigeria, EFCC thought or felt they could do as they wish to them. So that's the point that this doctor is claiming here. He said when the EFCC wanted to investigate Yahaya Bello, they called him on the phone. They called Yahaya Bello on the phone. He ignored them. They sent invitation to Yahaya Bello. He ignored them. They went to get an arrest warrant and declared him wanted. Yahaya Bello still did not carry his 2 legs to go to EFCC's office. Why didn't the EFCC go to Kogi government house at 3 a.m. to go arrest Yahaya Bello? And these are legit questions to be asked. Let me read comments. Olakule Martin said, so sorry for the death of the officer. May so rest in perfect peace. Amen. Abi said, Nigerians shouldn't rejoice, but understand their plight as well. It's just unfortunate. Absolutely. Guys, like this live stream, I really appreciate it. Zeno said, I don't think they are rejoicing over the death of that guy, but over the hand that touched the FCC. Exactly. That's the way to put it. Abi said, exactly. Someone actually died with real people as family and friends. So the post continues saying, I will tell you why. Because the EFCC know if they try that, they will be unalived and their corpses will never be found. And that's just the truth. That's just the truth. So the EFCC had to wait till Yahaya Bello voluntarily strolled to come see them at his own convenience. Just imagine the blatant disrespect, yet they did nothing to him. You guys saw that up till today. We did not see Yahaya Bello carry a placard to say he embezzled money. You all know how they paraded Bobrisky with that placard. You all know how they paraded the other people with placard that they were arrested. I've not seen Yahaya Bello with one of those placards. We know the way they write their name and the crime. I've not seen Yahaya Bello with one. We all saw how Yahaya Bello strolled into courts as compared to the way Bobrisky and others like him were being arranged. So when it is a politician, EFCC will follow rules. But if it is a random, average, lower class, nobody sabi them for society, EFCC will bust into the person's house at midnight like armed robbers. It is one rule for politicians and another rule for Nigerians, a criminal lunatic agency. No be Bitakamo. Nah, our fave doctor on TikTok, on X, Nigh Tokam. And just like Abby said earlier on, that it's possible that most of the raids that EFCC carried out, they don't even have arrest warrants. They don't have an arrest warrant. They will just go. And I've always said is that it's only in Nigeria, it's only Nigerian officers, only Nigeria police department or whatever you want to call them. Only in Nigeria will they go to arrest a suspect. You are still a suspect, oh. They never see proof to say you do the crime, oh. It's only in Nigeria will a police who has been sent to arrest to be a suspect. Only in Nigeria will you see them start doing like giving you back and forth, giving you correct slaps, giving you correct basbos. Only in Nigeria. You've not been found guilty of anything, no. You've not been convicted of anything, no. They've not even heard your statement, oh. But because they've come to arrest you, they've started giving you basbos that will even give you a dirty, that will turn your head. So what will now happen when they now get to their station and they realize that, oh, from their investigation, no, you will not be the person. And in Nigeria, they don't compensate people because you can never try that in the diaspora. You want to go and arrest somebody. For the fact that that officer that meant to go and arrest you now put their hands on you, even though you are found guilty at the end of the day, the case might be thrown out because the officer raised his hands or put his hands on you. But like I said, it's only in Nigeria that officer will come and arrest you. As a suspect, they will give you correct, they will design your face and your body first. And with that being said, this has happened. It's like just like this person said, it's a different rule for politicians and it's a different rule for a lower class citizen in Nigeria. And then Bobrisky had something to say. You all know, I'm sure you all are here for the Bobrisky one. We also saw what they did to Bobrisky, how they messed Bobrisky up. You know, how they messed Bobrisky up. He had something to say as well. You know, it was like he doesn't like putting his mouth on cases that involve that involves EFCC. And there's somebody called Scales, is a singer. And obviously, people have obviously condemned this act of the guy, you know, unaliving EFCC officer. So this guy said, it's quite unfortunate that someone lost his life, but they had it coming. Imagine the trauma. I think he's obviously had an experience with EFCC before. So he said, imagine the trauma I and my family still face till now. I should be feeling bad, but I actually don't. They had it coming. Imagine that day I didn't keep my cool. They will have probably switched the story just like they tried to do, and by me or something. I will never forgive them. They had it coming. Corrupt agency trying to fight corruption. LOL. I will never forgive them. They deserve it. And somebody also said, can you guys stop this stupid agenda? Law enforcement have the right to tear down your door after you might have been told to open. No, because before they tear down your door, they need to show you the proof. They need to show you the arrest warrants. They need to show you the arrest warrant. See, by the time they investigate this case, I wouldn't be surprised that they don't even have a warrant to go and carry out that raid. I won't be surprised that if they don't have a proof of the arrest that they went to go and carry out. I can't even speak this night. So no, officers don't have the right whatsoever to break down your door, because why are police officers, why are Nigerian EFCC acting like gorillas in the jungle? Why? They're meant to be the one to uphold the law. They're meant to be the one to protect the rights of Nigerian citizens. But they go to arrest people. They are the ones acting like Agberos in the Dumota. They're acting like Agberos in Oshodi. They're acting like gorillas, like giraffes in the forest. Why? Was that how they were trained? All of their bosses, all of these EFCC bosses, Nigerian police officer bosses, they all travel abroad. They see how things are done, but they'll still come back to Nigeria and start carrying out jungle justice in all of their activities. I don't think there's any time a Nigerian police officer or EFCC officer has actually gone on to carry out any raid without assaulting people. We all saw the raid they went to carry out at a club in Ibadan, and I saw a video of a girl. The way they give that girl correct beating on top waiting, say girl go club, and you guys came to raid, and then you started flogging people. For what? For what? So I don't blame it when people say they had this coming. They had this coming. Same thing. We saw a post of, we've seen several posts of how police officers, many in Nigeria, like police officers in Nigeria, how they harass Nigerian citizens. And then a certain Nigerian citizen harassed a female police officer. We saw how quick the Nigerian police were able to arrest that woman. We saw how quick the Nigerian police arrested that woman. They just misuse, they abuse their power. They abuse their power. Yes, you are investigating financial crime. Go through it the right channel. Secure a search warrant. If you want to go to you shall issue person with arrest warrant first. Arrest warrant does not mean that you should go and search somebody's house. Is arrest warrant the same thing as search warrant? Because if you've been given an arrest warrant to go arrest somebody, does that arrest warrant give you your authority to search that person's house or seize that person's properties? In the likes of Bobrisky mentioned how they drove his cars out of his compound. Bobrisky mentioned how they drove his cars out of his compound. And what did Bobrisky did? Bobrisky claimed or alleged that he allegedly paid some EFCC money so that they can die his case. So yes, Bobrisky defamed EFCC, right? What has defamation of EFCC got to do with them coming to his house to come and drive away all of his luxury cars? What has that got to do with that? Like said, my beloved Nigeria is becoming unapologetical. He's been lawless for the longest time. After all, they will say that people in diaspora should stop talking we should stop talking down on Nigeria. Kemi Badenoch. In fact, I'm going to bring her story. She is not relenting on Nigeria case yet, because she's still slandering Nigeria. She's still slandering Nigeria. Abby said, Bob won't be there. Right on my. Zido said, but in this, it's an abuse of power. It is. It's nothing else other than abuse of power. And then the guy replied, Scales. Obviously, this is somebody who's obviously, sharing his experience of when EFCC came to his house. So he said, well, they came to my house. They don't. So the guy is writing some sort of English. I'm going to read the English the way you wrote it. So the guy said, well, they came to my house. They don't ask. They don't knock. They just broke the door. And I'm not a fraudster. Plus, my whole family was there with me, including my newborn. Imagine being woken up with 4 AK-47s and 3 sledgehammers. Why are EFCC officers carrying sledgehammers? Why are they carrying sledgehammers? Like a goddamn horror movie. And all this because they saw luxurious cars in front of my house. Did you guys hear that? Because they saw luxurious cars in his compound. And this person continues saying, they are not, they are evil people. That day, they were speaking Hausa, saying that they told them it's an artist house, but they don't care. Little did they know that I understand and speak Hausa also. When I replied in Hausa, they all shivered. Exactly, they are not police officers. Why are they carrying weapons? Why are they carrying weapons? Late last year, they said that road safety officers, they want to weaponize road safety officers. Why should road safety officers have weapons? Why should they carry weapons? And somebody said, it's only God that gives victory. Hand it totally to God and let him bring victory. EFCC might be doing a good job on their ends as well. Who knows? Which job are they doing? They are doing selective judgment or selective cases. That's what they do. I would say they shouldn't. In cases deemed as dangerous, they will be accompanied, or especially if they've actually carried out their investigations really well, and they from their realized or they found out that whoever they are going to arrest could be harmed, then the police can go with them. But if you don't have details, obviously they don't carry out their own investigation before they carry out all of these raids. So if you're actually going to somebody's house prepared with weapon, you should be ready to face whatever it is that come your way. So obviously this guy felt like obviously, and we all know how did even their weapon when they go to arrest or when they go out to carry out their raids, what uniform? How do they identify themselves? How do they identify themselves? Yes, I know police officers in the UK. Some of them they wear mufti. In fact, they go in unmarked vehicles. But then there will be something on them. Their badge will be visible that when they step out or when they eventually make themselves open to the public, you will know they are people of the law. But EFCC, even if they no carry ID card, how do they actually identify themselves to these people that they are raiding? Let's not forget it's Nigeria. At some point, SARS were Agbero. Exactly now. So that's what I'm saying, that how are they even making themselves aware to the people whose house they were going to raid? Is there a case of they were carrying megaphone saying, we are the EFCC from so division, we are here to carry out a raid, or maybe even just using a megaphone to do that before they start raiding. So at least people know that, okay, they've announced themselves. Let's prepare ourselves, but you can't just go and break down somebody's door. With a red chosen vest. Anybody can come up with a red vest with EFCC on it. Anybody can come up with a red vest with EFCC on it. I'm getting there. I'm going to drop the link in the comment section for those who want to phone in. I'm sure I saw a post from Bobrisky. Okay, I found it. So, Bobrisky said, you are asking the public to be human about the loss of one of your staffs, but you are the most wicked people in Nigeria. Bobrisky tackles EFCC. And he said, I just don't like reading anything about EFCC online because I feel like I want to throw up each time I read about them. You are asking the public to be human about the loss of one of your staff, but you are the most wicked people in Nigeria. And since this incident happened, do you know how many posts, do you know how many reports EFCC have released online? So one of them was unalived. Do you know how many posts they've made? How many statements they've released? Even calling bloggers self join. Do you know how many posts EFCC officials have released since one of them was unalived? But when they manhandle innocent citizens, they don't come out to explain to anybody because obviously they don't owe the public any explanation. And like I said, by the time a proper investigation is being carried out, I wouldn't be surprised that these people do not have a search warrant or an arrest warrant to go carry out that raid. I won't be surprised if there's none. And for the fact that they are releasing all of these multiple statements, all of this press release is showing that something is fishy with the raid they went to go carry out. But Abby, I'm telling you, Bob has blocked me. I can't access any of his stuff anymore. He has blocked me. The she-man has blocked me. Exactly. They won't tell us, Abby. They won't tell us. So they've released multiple, like I keep seeing updates, like they keep releasing. In fact, they even tag bloggers. There are some bloggers, some faceless bloggers, blah 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 blah. Like, why, if there's nothing fishy about that raid, why have they come out to release almost 20 statements since that incident happened? Why? Olakule said, a staff stole millions of my money and I reported to EFCC. And this guy called a general in the army and he sent 20 soldiers to EFCC and immediately the guy was released by EFCC. I'm tired. Welcome to the party. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that, but that's Nigeria for you. That is Nigeria for you. So Bobrisky continued, when I was in your custody, you took me to my house and searched my house. When I asked you guys why, you claim I'm into money laundering. You want to check if I'm not printing money. Voila. You claim you want to check if I'm not printing money in my house. Police are 100% better than you all 1 million times. So Bobrisky is saying that Nigerian police are better than EFCC. Not me talking. I'm only reading what Bobrisky said. He continued, after writing my statement, you asked me to give you papaya number. I told you, what business do they have with papaya? Voila. I told you I don't have a number. Even if I'm not talking to her, I won't be athlete to set her up like that because I wasn't trained to be a snitch. Bobrisky understood the snitch code. I'm a good citizen that obeys laws. If not immediately I got your invitation. If not immediately I got your invitation letter, I would have flew out of Nigeria because I had 2 countries visas on my passport. But I said no. I'm a public figure. Let me honor their invitation. Guys, always put password on your Instagram and WhatsApp on your and WhatsApp on your app, please. You need your privacy and save the people you talk to. EFCC took my phone for 1 week. They checked all my emails. They didn't see anything. Laughing emoji. They thought I was doing fraud. They asked to see my WhatsApp. I said no. You have no business with my private conversation. If I was doing fraud, my email would have said it all. Okay? You all tried everything to stop this moving train, but now, girl, keep moving. Watch me win. Stay glued to my page. Pepper Gang is about to start. The thing that is annoying me now is the fact that the Ishi man has blocked me. I don't know why I did. He has blocked me. Abby says she lost Bob. Okay, oh. Ishi man has blocked me, Abby. Let me go and beg him to unblock me. And also, he said, lastly, business owners, stop selling your stuffs in dollars. By the way, why are people selling in dollar in Nigeria? Zeno said, okay, since you know why I did, I beg, go and help me to beg him to unblock me. Both of you should go and help me or beg, I beg, Biko. I am sorry, I will not call him Naman you be again. I only said Naman you be. That was why I said, oh, I will not say such again. Please let me go and beg him. So he said something about, okay, business owners should stop selling stuff in dollars. Like, why we spend naira in Nigeria? Why are businesses selling their stuff in dollars? Why? It's just like people in the UK asking them to buy something from the shop in naira. It doesn't make sense. Zero said, I don't think you can be forgiven. It's not fair. Now, Shebi said you go help me to beg. Exactly, Abby. I'm sure you saw my comment somewhere. See that comment there? I actually did not. I don't think I dropped that comment under any of his posts on his page. It must have been on either maybe Instablog or in Linda Ikeji. Maybe I dropped Nama you be on his page. I'm not sure. I have repented. Bobrisky, Biko, please forgive your sister. Forgive your big sister, your big auntie. So he continues saying they are using that one to arrest people too. One of my friends is their victim. They went to his store and pretend to be a customer. I wanted to purchase one of his items in his store, and they offered to pay him in dollars. He told them to pay, and so them arrest him. I don't understand why Nigerians are selling in dollar. Like, we spend naira, so why are they spending in dollar? I don't understand. So with that being said, that's what people have been saying about what has happened so far. Like I said, it's only Nigerian authorities that would give you basbos because they want to come and search. So I'm going to open the floor. I'm going to drop the link in the comment section to, whoever wants to come in here and say one or two things. We have the time. We're just going to do an hour today because I'm back to work tomorrow and I need my beauty sleep. So I've dropped the link in the comment section. If anybody wants to come and drop one or two things, feel free to do that. I forgot to shout out my members. Abby, one of my members, and Basil is another second member of my channel. Welcome. I have membership on my channel. The cheapest is £2.99 a month. It's just a way of supporting me on my channel. We have £2.99, we have £4.99, and we have the Odogu, which is £20.99. That's the way of you supporting my channel. To say that number 5, you're doing a great job. Feel free to join my membership. And yes, there's going to be members content only at some point, but I'm just trying to grow, see how much people join the membership. So feel free to join my membership. Come and join us. So we're a bunch of good chaps here. So I've dropped the link in the comment section. If anybody want to come in and say one or few things, feel free to do so. So Zeno said, I don't think you can forgive me. Zeno, I beg, go and help me beg. Olakunle said, just be connected to the top in Nigeria. Nothing can happen to you, even if you buy somebody. It's a jungle. It's true. The way it is nowadays, it's true. I mean, we've seen from the stuff that happened, the incident that happened with Sylvester Oromoni, the young boy that was obviously manhandled by his mate. That incident that happened at Dowen College, we also till tomorrow, there was still no justice for Sylvester Oromoni. And also, I think was he year before last year, a police officer unalived a pregnant woman. They were just leaving church after a Christmas service or something. I don't know how far with that case now. Maybe they jailed the police officer. But just like Mr. Lakunle said that, just service somebody in power, just know somebody in uniform, or at least know somebody. If you call them, they'll be able to let you off. It's a shame that Nigeria has now turned to it's whoever that knows people in high places, they get away with crime. And it shouldn't be, because at the end of the day, it's not just an individual person that is paying you. This is public payers' money. Your salary is being paid by, taxpayers' money. Because at the end of the day, all this money that the government are spending, they just did not derive the money themselves. So the Nigerian authority should be protecting every citizen, and no preferential treatment should be given to anybody, regardless of your status in the society. But what do we know? Abby said, blocked by association. Abby, I beg now. You guys go and help me beg him. I still believe he's a man. By the way, okay, we'll do that with a different live stream. I wanted to say, people in the US, how far? Abby said, this one I'm on Bob's side. Okay, carry go, Abby. I won't interfere. The link to the live stream is on the screen. If you want to come in and say one or two things, feel free to do so that we start rounding up. We're only here for an hour today. Abby said, somebody that's working hard to look like a woman. You went to remind Abby, well done for reminding me. Thank you for calling me out. It's the truth. It's the truth. We only recognize 2 genders in Nigeria. I'm doing Jennifer. We only recognize 2 genders in Nigeria. So come and join our membership. Our membership is cheap. It's £2.99 a month, and it's the cheapest. It's just a way of you, supporting my channel. Zeno said, power pass power. Power pass power. His dad is high up there too. Is it Sylvester Oromoni's dad, Zeno? Yeah, obviously his power no feet, did not bring any justice to him. At the end of the day, they still blamed him, saying that it was because they were not able to. It was because they did not seek. It was because they did not seek effective or immediate medical help for the boy. That was what unalived him. But it's a shame. But just pray that Nigeria should not happen to you. Pray Nigeria don't happen to you. Lekon is ailing Abby. Abby don't become president now. Zeno said, how will we beg when you are not repentant? I am repentant. Maybe if I'm not repentant, I wouldn't have told you guys what I said now. I wouldn't have told you guys what I said. I already told you guys. I said, nah man, you be. Abby, nah man. Go and drop. Exactly. Go up and drop your opinion. No, I've drawn a link. No, all of you don't want to come in now. I'm sure we have men in the house, but they are not going to call. They're not going to call. The link is again in the comment section. We guys should jump in. I'm gonna wait while you guys are jumping in. If I can see any update, like I said, they keep dropping, EFCC officials keep dropping loads of reports. This, that, this, that. I can't wait to talk about this Trump in the US. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. So far, I've not seen any other updates other than the fact that the NMA said the guy who unalived the EFCC guy is not a doctor. It doesn't change any facts, okay? Because at the end of the day, this guy protected his family. And if you're actually going to arrest somebody, I would imagine that you'll have invited them. Just do the same way you invited Yahaya Bello. Even when you invited Yahaya Bello still did not turn up. It did not turn up. And all the time he was going into court, the guy was strolling. Like, he was strolling in as if he even owns EFCC. But now, if you can't go to Yahaya Bello to go and break down his door, why do you think you can go to other people who are in politics? Why do you think you can go to their houses and break down their door? And you're not even doing it during the day. You're doing it at night when they are all sleeping or something. It's not fair. It's not right. It's not right. And I keep saying this, that the Nigerian police and all of this law enforcement officers in Nigeria, they need to be reformed. They need a huge reform. I'm looking at my notes. I'm now a journalist now. I'm looking at my notes. Okay. I think I've said all of my points so far. If you guys don't want to jump in, we might as well start rounding up. And then again, just like I said, that their Oga said no more night raids. Why are they still carrying out night raids? Abby said, man, as this is your topic, this topic is your strong. Exactly, but they don't want to comment. I remember the last time we were talking about Bobrisky. Lots of men phoned in, and there was a lot of people. I think that day we had almost 300 people watching at the same time because we were talking about Bobrisky. But yeah, Bobrisky was once a customer of EFCC. So Zido said she's happy Trump won. Okay, I mean, so far he's been doing great on all the things he said he was going to do. But yeah, we'll do his live stream on a different note. Zeno said she's at work. All right, okay. Make America great again. So obviously this Joshua guy that unalive the EFCC officer, they've alleged that he's an internet fraudster. That's what the EFCC claimed. They've alleged that he's an internet fraudster. I don't know how true that is, but yeah, I'm sure they're still going to be developing stories as well. But all I know is that since this incident happened, EFCC has dropped multiple press releases. I don't know why they keep dropping multiple press releases if they've not got anything to hide. Why are they shalaye? Let me play this Burna Boy stuff that I found, a voice of Burna Boy's video that I found, a song of him. Let me see if it's on my phone. Let me play it. That's the song we'll be playing now. Okay, they'll keep giving us story. Because it involves one of them, they'll keep giving us story. So guys, it seems nobody wants to jump in now. So it's currently, we've been talking for about 45 minutes now. But all I'm just going to say is this: in as much as I do not condone the acts of the guy, Joshua Ekezwe, the guy who actually was with the gun, in as much as not justify or condone what he did, if he also knows that he's not doing anything shady, he should have just known. But then, if they've not invited him, I wouldn't advise him to open his door to people that he does not know. Yes, it said he saw them from the screen or from the camera that they were coming, and he was speaking to them. And according to EFCC, they said they were speaking politely. And we all know no officer in Nigeria will speak to you politely when they are raiding you. They don't speak to you politely. So the story here is said that EFCC officer allegedly spied by Yahoo boy in Anambra has been buried in Sokoto just days before his wedding. Assistant Superintendent of Economic EFCC, let me call it short. Exactly, politely. They never talk to you politely. They never. They will talk as if they are the one that is paying your rent, or they will even be talking as if they were the one that even sent you to school. So it said that the EFCC commissioner said Alisu Sahabi, who was tragically unalive during a raid targeting suspected internet fraudsters in Oka, Anambra State, has been buried in Sokoto State, according to Islamic rites. Sahabi was planning to marry after the next fasting season. According to reports, the raid had turned violent when the suspects, identified as Chukwuka Josiah Ikechukwu Namdi, a medical doctor from Ifite. Well, like I said, it's been alleged now by the medical whatever association that the guy is not a doctor. Fired a licensed, so he has a license to carry it. Fired a licensed pump action gun, unaliving Sahabi and injuring another EFCC operative. Inamdi reportedly hid in his neighbor's ceiling before being arrested by police and EFCC operatives. So, but what I saw earlier on was that they were politely talking to him that the guy allegedly saw them from his CCTV and they were talking. So now they are reporting that he hid somewhere. Sources revealed that the EFCC team dispatched from the Enugu Zonal Command raided multiple locations in Oka to apprehend suspected cyber criminals. At the second location, Inamdi resisted arrest, claiming he mistook the operatives for robbers. Maybe they should show us the image of how the EFCC presented themselves during the raid. Because the guy could have thought maybe they were armed robbers. So at the obviously, Inamdi resisted arrest, claiming he mistook the operatives for robbers. He allegedly opened fire when they forced entry into his apartment. Why would they force entry? Why would they force entry? If you're carrying out a raid, if you've invited somebody over, just like you would invite them, if you've not showed up and you want to go and carry a assault raid, why do it at nighttime? Why do it at nighttime? And why does the EFCC officer, why do they carry weapons? Why? And why break into people's houses? Why? Do they have it? Is the arrest warrant the same as search warrant? Because I would love to understand that aspect. Is arrest warrant the same as search warrant? Because for you to want to go to somebody's house to arrest them and break into their house, you'll have maybe attempt to arrest them several times. For you to now come that, okay, you're going to go and break into their house. But why break into their house at night? Even though the official said they've already banned night raids. They banned night raids as announced on the 1st of November 2023. Why go to carry out a night raid again? When the boss said they've stopped night raids. Why go carry out a night raid? Why? We were born yesterday, or so. Olakunle said they should come up with evidence, not just alleging. Exactly. That's why I'm saying that they should show pictures of how the men appeared. How were they dressed? How did they announce themselves when they went for this night raid? And again, obviously, from like I said, there was a report from November 1st, 2023 that said that they've already banned night raids. Why did they go ahead to carry out a night raid when their Oga Olukoyede said no more night raids? Lekon said it was self-defense last time. Well, that guy better prepare himself for you. Better get himself a very, very good counsel. He must get himself a very, very good counsel. If not, Zero says, so to the family of the guy, but no case. So he feared for his life and defended himself. Like I said, he's going to need a very, very good counsel to help him establish that fact, because the way we all know how things are in Nigeria when it comes to justice. They've said we should stop saying bad things about Nigeria, but the fact still remains the fact that the justice system in Nigeria is yo-yoing. Self-defense, that's what people are going to say. Light said, I missed the Nigeria of 1970. Me, I was not even born in 1970. I was not even born in 1980. So I do not know. So, Light, you must be Agbabola then. If I can say that, you must be Agbabola. I was not born in the 70s, so I don't even know what it looks like. And I was not even born in 1980. I was born after 1980, Sha. But then I just can't imagine what Abby said, justice for us 90s babies. I could just imagine what 1970s and obviously 1980. I was born after 1980. I could just imagine what that time looked like, you know. But because what does Light is Agbabola. I hail you, Light. I hail you. Zero said, Mom, I thought you were Gen Z. Okay, how do they calculate it? I was born after 1980. So I should still be Gen Z, right? I should still be Gen Z because I was born after 1980. Light said, beautiful Nigeria. Okay, well, let's not take the beauty away from Nigeria. So the story continues saying, according to a source who spoke with Sahara reporters, in quotes, when the EFCC operatives arrested the first set of suspected Yahoo boys, the police in Oka delayed them, claiming they did not seek permission before. Claiming they did not seek out permission before carrying out the operation. But because one of them has been unalive now, they will come and say, no, that was a legit raid. And I'm sure I saw a post that's alleged something like that from the EFCC saying that it was a legit raid that they went to do. So this person is saying now that at the second location, when the suspect refused to open the door, the EFCC broke in. So they probably allegedly go out to carry out a raid that they shouldn't have gone out to do. So when the EFCC, when the suspect refused to open the door, the EFCC team broke in, prompting him to open fire. So they pushed the guy. Obviously, the guy knows who they come knocking door, so he did what he had to do to protect himself. So the post continued saying, Sahabi, who according to a source who spoke with okay, I've already read that part. So at the second location, when the suspect refused to open the door, the EFCC team broke in, prompting him to open fire. Sahabi, who was leading the team, was fatally, unalive. The operatives rushed him to the hospital, but delays in receiving medical attention resulted in his unalive. So another issue in Nigeria, medical attention, health issues. So let's discuss that as well. So healthcare in Nigeria is another big issue. And I'm sure there was a post sometimes ago on Instagram where I think there was a post about that. Let me find that post about people being treated in the old ways of hospitals in the UK. Let me find it. I hope I've not deleted it yet. There was a post about NHS crumbling and people are being treated in the old ways of the hospital. And under that post, I commented saying that I would rather be treated in the old way of an NHS hospital than in Nigeria. God forbid anybody gets involved in an accident. Rather than people to help you, they will just first of all bring out their phone to film you first before they realize that, we need to try and figure out how to get this person to an hospital. I'm trying to find that post. And yes, people came for me. People came for me. I've seen people who went to Nigeria just to go and remove fibroids and they died. I'm trying to find that post. Yeah, seen it. So the post says that patients dying in corridors as UK hospital standards collapse, according to, they dragged me, Abi, no be small. And I found the post and I will read the comments under the comments that people dropped. So I dropped a comment that I'd rather wait in hospital corridors than get treated in any hospital in Nigeria. And guys, I have multiple live streams on my channel about medical negligences that several doctors, some alleged several doctors have done in Nigeria. There was a news of a woman who went to the hospital to give birth to her baby via CS. Yes, she has a case of fibroid. And during the CS procedure, the doctor thought, okay, I can see the fibroid, decided to operate on the fibroid, and the woman bled to death. Was that what she signed for? Was that what she consented for her to be like? Was that what she consented for? She consented to have a baby by CS, whatever. I can't even speak. By CS. And the doctor wanted to turn the woman to guinea pig, decided to cut out the fibroid. Did she consent for fibroid removal or CS? And then this woman died. This woman died on the operating table. She bled to death. Tell me, who are you going to hold accountable for that medical blunder? Who? Is it the doctor or the hospital? Who are they going to hold responsible? And Nigeria is not a place where something happened that they will give you compensation. It's not maybe the compensation is going to bring the woman back. But then, is there something like that in place? Hell no. So I commented that saying that I would rather be treated on the corridor of an NHS hospital, because at the end of the day, I will receive treatment. And if peradventure something happens and I put in a complaint, I will still get compensation. I will still be listened to. And whoever's head that needs to roll in that hospital that day, their head will roll. But in Nigeria, what doctor do you want to hold accountable? Is it the owner of the hospital or the doctor? Or who? Who do you want to hold accountable? And yes, they came for me. They dragged me no be small. So their comment, let me read the post first, and then we'll now go on to the comment section. So it says in the post that UK patients are, in quotes, coming to harm with hospitals so overwhelmed. People are buying in corridors, awaiting treatment amid, in quotes, collapse in care standards. A report said, yes, there's been so many things being reported about NHS, but that it is not the entire arm of NHS that is struggling. There are some arms of NHS that are actually, the turnaround is very, very quick. The turnaround is very, very quick. I would say medical is quite slow, but surgical is very, very quick. And I'm saying this because I work in theaters. I work in theaters. The hospital where I work, we have 20 theaters. A mixture of surgeries are being done. And the theaters work Monday to Saturday. They treat patients Monday to Saturday. They carry out surgeries Monday to Saturday. So that surgical, the turnaround is quick. Medical might be a bit slow. And that's because medicine has not actually advanced that well. Maybe say you are talking from a place. That's what they said, though. So obviously, they were like nearly 7 in 10 said they were delivering care in overcrowded or unsuitable places on a daily basis, including corridors, converted cupboards. We've seen all of that, and I think a lot of this report is probably from after COVID, because pre-COVID era there was a lot of like I was a student then. I saw a lot, and at some point I was like, do I really want to become a nurse? But then I've invested too much, like lots of time, lots of effort to now say I want to drop out because of COVID. Light said that era was very beautiful. Wow, voila for those of us that were not born in the 70s. Oh. So anyway, that was what that report said there, and people came onto my comments. Somebody said, relax, it's not that bad. And then somebody replied again, no be so, just pray not to fall ill at all. No, if you fall ill in Nigeria, what hospital are you going to go? They will first of all delay you that you should go and register for a card, go and pay for a card. Or you take a certain injury to a certain hospital, they will tell you that they don't have the specialist, they don't have a doctor for this kind of surgery, or they don't have that kind of doctor to look after such wound. They will now refer you to somewhere else. How can an hospital be, and they take a person or maybe an accident victim to an hospital, they will tell you, we don't have the doctor that will be able to look. What happens to giving first aid first? If there's bleeding, what happens to trying to stabilize the patient or the person? If the person is brought in bleeding, why not administer first aid to stop the bleeding? Ensure that maybe their airway is fine, that they are breathing fine. Maybe you're going to support them with oxygen till you arrange as a medical doctor or as a medical facility to get them to a place where they'll be able to look after them. But no, they will turn them away. And somebody said, hey, yeah, UK has happened to them. Thank God in Nigeria, you don't have to wait for months before seeing a doctor. You see Dr. Abele or you see Nurse Abekpetesi, as compared to here that, God forbid, you're being diagnosed of any sickness. Eventually, you get seen. That's why I said there's some aspect or there's some department of NHS that are a bit slow, and there are some that are very, very, the turnaround is quick. And like I said, surgical is very, very quick. medical a little bit slow. And somebody replied, you see, and one thing people say nowadays that they'll go and look at your, when you should drop a comment, they'll go and look at your profile. What has my profile on social media got to do with the comment I dropped? And this one said, I had to look up to see where you're commenting from. Please, dear, don't wish for what you don't know. People travel from UK to Nigeria to get treated. That's them. Me, I'm not going to travel to Nigeria to go get treated. Never. And somebody said, please always have it in mind that abroad is not heaven. This current healthcare situation is not any better than Nigeria. It is 1,029% better than Nigeria. Because how can somebody who was involved in a motor accident, who has suffered fracture, go to a government hospital because that's what they can afford, right? And you get them, they're telling you that the doctor that is meant to see you now, the doctor does not start until 3 p.m. Why? Because the doctor is probably in a major hospital or in a private hospital where he's getting paid by the hour. And at some point, they will tell you that if you really want to get treated, if you don't want to wait, they will give you the doctor's number. And when you now phone, the doctor will say, I'm at so hospital. So when you now go there, you have actually been treated as a private patient, not as a government hospital patient. And yet, I've read stories of someone who this happened to. Abby said, Light, I can imagine. I hope we get back to that or even close. Only God can answer that prayer, Abby. Anyway, with that being said, I think authorities in Nigeria, things needs to get better. Nigeria has laws. We have laws, but they are not implementing these laws. And the only time they implement these laws or bend it is only when they want to use it to suit them. They don't actually make use of the laws in favor of a citizen that might require that law to actually work in their favor. So now EFCC, obviously, because they know the policy, they know the law, they're going to use the law because one of them has been unalived. But when they actually involve them actually seeking adequate justice for somebody or for just a normal, ordinary citizen, they won't. They won't. And this is so sad that it's happening in Nigeria. Hence why things have to change in Nigeria. In as much as we want things to get better in Nigeria, and when people start talking, people are like, oh, don't talk, because we're in the diaspora. But people in diaspora are using their platform, they're using their voices. And when people start talking, oh, it's because we're in the diaspora. Oh, because we're in the diaspora. Anyway, guys, since people have refused to come up to stage, I'm going to round up and say EFCC needs to do better. My condolences to the family of the EFCC official. And yes, he's left a bride because it was meant to be getting married after the fasting period, but now that bride is not going to have a husband. My condolences to his family. And like I said, their officer, their boss, Ola Olukoyede, who is the chairman, announced on the 1st of November 2023 that no more night raid. Why did they continue with night raids? Why? Because at the end of the day, you are endangering the lives of your officers and also endangering the lives of the innocent citizens that you are going to bust down their door. And why is it that anytime EFCC go and raid, they are destroying people's properties? We all know how hard things are in Nigeria. They will break people's door. They will ransack their house. After breaking people's door, are they going to go and fix their door? Are they going to go and fix their door? Like I said, the only functioning hospital in Nigeria that I know is the Air Force and the military. Thank you, Abby, so much. Abby is just dropping the links to all of my other social medias. Only in Nigeria, they will go and break people's door. They will break properties. If they don't smash them, they will smash windows. Now they are smashing doors, doing all of those things. At the end of the day, when they now investigate the case and they let the person go, who is going to pay for those doors that they've smashed down? Who's going to pay for all the properties they've broken? Because Nigeria is tough on people. People are managing, but still, all these people, all these officials, they will come and arrest you. They will damage your property. Why must they damage people's property, personal belongings, because you want to come and arrest them? Why? Why do that? Like I said, all of their organs, they travel abroad. Even if they don't travel abroad, they watch abroad news. They know how crimes are being investigated, how people are being arrests being made. But they'll still come to Nigeria, come and do jungle justice. They'll come and do like gorilla in the forest or giraffe in the forest. Why? They can do better. They can do better. Anyway, guys, this is the end of this live stream. This is a link to my vlog channel. If you've not subscribed to my vlog channel, please go find it. It's called Wemi Space. A new vlog just dropped there today. Please go watch and support. And also for all business collaboration, like I said, this year 2025, I want to drive Range Rover. So if you have a small business, you want to advertise on my channel, feel free to DM me at affordable prices. We can make it work. If you have any collaboration, or you have a brand, or you have a product and you want me to showcase your product on my channel for a fee, feel free to reach out to me. And my email is there. We can do it, supporting women, supporting or business people, small business people supporting small business people. I'm here for it. Abis Zeno said, wait, if they had shot that guy while reading, what would have happened? I don't know. I think they eventually arrested the guy that shot the person, because they both EFCC and the guy opened fire. They opened fire on each other. So what were they expecting? And yes, I am on Instagram. My Instagram handle at exactly 1003. It got to 1,000 on Christmas Day, and then it went back again. So yeah, that's my Instagram handle. If there's any other topics you want me to talk about, or you find a topic that you want me to discuss about, feel free to DM me by my Instagram as well, and I shall put that into consideration as well. And if you are not following me on TikTok yet, hey, you are missing out, because I'm sharing some of this all of my weight loss journey, like the food I've been eating. And yes, I've lost 12 kg in 6 weeks. Yes, I wore a size 10 jumpsuit today. You guys need to see how excited I was. And that jumpsuit was a gift. My daughter's friend bought it for me. And I was like, oh, size 10, it's not going to fit. I wore the size 10 jumpsuit from Quiz, and it fits. So, which means that what I'm doing is working. The gist on that weight loss thingy is on my vlog channel. And if you want to obviously see the kind of stuff I've been eating, you'll find them on TikTok. So that's my TikTok handle there. Just doing me, you find me there. And there are also other gist there as well if you want to carry along. Abby said, like, yes, my family, even extended, still use the airport hospital. All right, okay. Abby said, I'll be catching up on the videos on Women's Space tonight. Just come join me. Exactly. Go and join Abby. So Abby's not the only one watching. Abby said they'll pretend that the official was dismissed from office. Yes, I have lost 12 kg. And yes, I think I shared if anybody is interested in the obviously it's called Monjaro. I'm meaning to do a sit-down video for it on this channel, but I'm going to try and find time to do it. I've been using a weight loss thingy. So I think that video is on my other channel, but I'm going to drop a picture here on my community. If you want to start it, if you want to try it out, it's called Monjaro. It's like a weight loss diet pen. Yes, I've lost 12 kg in 6. So tomorrow makes it 7 weeks. So I'm going to take the next dose tomorrow, which is going to make it 7 weeks exactly. So 12 kg in total. I feel lighter, and I did a 45 minutes walk today, and I was like, whoo, yes, we're getting there. Thank you so much, Abby. Anyway, guys, this is the end of this live stream. Thank you to each and every one of you who have been a part of this live stream from the beginning. I really appreciate you all. And if you're going to watch this live stream back, if you have the time, feel free to engage with what has been discussed so far in the video. Drop your comments, your thought and opinion as always. Subscribe if you've not yet subscribed. Turn on the post notification. Share this video. Join my membership. Okay, you don't want to be missing out on the membership content I'm going to be creating soon. I've got some videos I really want to start putting on membership alone, but we don't have a lot of people on membership yet, so it would be nice if you're able to support me by my channel that way. And for those of you who PayPal me, thank you. I received a couple of PayPal yesterday. Thank you to you. OJ, you must pay fine. Welcome and bye-bye. Pay fine, pay fine. Anyway, guys, thank you so much, and I shall see you. I think I'm going to schedule a live stream for tomorrow, and we're going to be talking about Annie Idibia in the Young and Famous thing that they are doing. Yes, I'm still watching it, so I have a few things that I want to say. So that will be the live stream that I'm going to be scheduling for tomorrow. I'm still trying to figure out what the title will be. I've already done the thumbnail. I just don't know what I'm going to title it yet. But yes, it's going to be a live stream tomorrow from 7 p.m. And yes, Abby already tell you what to do. Anyway, guys, thank you so much, and I shall see you all later. And please go catch up on the other videos on my channel, and have an amazing Monday night, wherever you are. And we shall see. So, not Monday. Have an amazing Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, right? I don't know why I'm thinking today is Monday. And I'll see you guys later. All right. Bye-bye. Abby said allegedly. There's evidence, ma'am. Right. Bye, guys. See you guys later. Thank you so much, Abby, for being an amazing moderator. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys later. All right. Bye.